It doesn't get much better than this, especially when Champions League lives are at stake. Borussia Dortmund, in the midst of their 18th Champions League campaign, up against Newcastle United, competing. A leap from Joelinton, but it's with Brandt. Full drink trying to shake off Lewis Hall, who stood up well. Six of those, though, missing tonight. Dortmund sense that there may be joy. It's Fulkrug, Pope with the save. The Newcastle backline is creaking. Footballing intelligence to be able to close the door as he did there. Sabitzer has found Adeyemi. Pope with another save. For the second time this evening, Nick Pope called into action. A save he would expect to make. But he's having to make them with increasing regularity as Dortmund their lives. Thousands of them in the squares of the city of Dortmund today, soaking up the pre-match atmosphere. Thousands of them still doing that because they couldn't get tickets for the game. Fingernail-biting territory for them now. Hall gets across. Chance here, Sabitzer across and in by Fulkrug. Dortmund's big number 14 has his first Champions League goal for the club. Sabitzer's flick. And then his cross. And the simplest of tasks for Fulkrug to supply the finish. Just the moment he's been waiting for, just the moment he needed after a very tricky Der Klassiker here at the weekend. And just the moment that Trippier takes. Comfortable take for Gregor Kobel. Brandt. New pass, helped time by Mecha. Shula. Sabitzer! Trippier gets it in. Lascelles is there. Joelinton. It didn't bring a goal for Newcastle United, but it does bring encouragement. The most worthy effort of this first half by Lascelles. Alejandro Hernandez blows the half-time whistle, the bruising first half for Newcastle United. Almiron, who's been back amongst the goals recently, 4 in his last 10 games. It could badly do with him rediscovering the sort of scoring form we saw on matchday 2 against Paris Saint-Germain. And as far as the home side are concerned, this will do very nicely. On course for a second 1-0 win against Newcastle United, which will take them temporarily, perhaps, above Paris Saint-Germain to the top of UEFA Champions League Group F. We've seen Anthony Gordon play through the middle before. That looks like what he's going to be asked to do here. And Adeyemi and Cher caught in 2 minds. Adeyemi, only one thing on his mind: to get that shot away. She did well to do in the end. For months rather than weeks with a back injury. That's fizzed in by Joelinton. Well collected, but fired wide by Miguel Almiron. Fulkrug, who has the only goal of the game. Brandt, who fancies a second, has got caught up under his feet. But he's first to react, gets his shot away, and draws the save from Pope. Good shape on it. Pope always had it covered. So many Newcastle players around the ball, but all of them stood and watched. Tall order then for Eddie Howe if he is to become the first English manager to beat a German side in the Champions League since 2003 when the late Guimaraes. Livramento. John Linton! The first big chance of the night for Newcastle United. And Joe Linton has headed it wide. Lovely ball in from Livramento. And Joe Linton, who got across Salihochan to get into the position to head it, could not head it where it needed to go. But this is Brandt now for Dortmund. Brandt takes and Pope gets the touch wide. He wasn't sure. This will tell us exactly how close it was going. Yeah, needed saving. Newcastle try and play it out and lose out. Mecha, the goal scorer on Tyneside. Saw who was coming back at Yemi and decided that it might not be best to take him on in a foot race. So Newcastle will probe through Livramento. Joelinton, back to Willock. Cool under pressure, the Swiss international, Kerbel. An offside flag against Niklas Füllkrug. High Newcastle line. Brandt causing all sorts of problems. But the bounce is kind for Pope and for Newcastle. Trippier in. And given the quality he usually produces, that was a disappointment. And this is a danger. Real promise here for Dortmund. With Brandt. Sabitzer alongside him. Brandt goes himself! A brilliant finish from Julian Brandt. And a second Dortmund goal that more likely than not puts this matter to bed. That more likely than not sends Dortmund to the top of the group. It all came from that Trippier free kick. The 2-on-1. You wondered whether Brandt would use Sabitzer. But given the form he is in, he was not of a mind to do that. And this is a right-footed player finishing in grand style on his left. Almiron. Fabian Schär. Another Dortmund break. Rasen at the heart of it. Brandt offering the run. Rasen taking the shot, which trickles through to Nick Pope. Also been a change for Newcastle United, with Lewis Miley coming on for Joe Willock. And that's that. A night of destiny for Dortmund. They've done the back-to-back victories over Newcastle United.